So another federal judge is ruling against Ronald Gump, and this time it's in the case that alleged fraud in the Biden-era clean energy program. So this would unfreeze about $20 billion in funding meant to support projects like new solar energy arrays and efficiency upgrades for small businesses. Judge Tanya Chutkin, I do believe, would be close, on Tuesday ruled in favor of the 8 nonprofits that sued Citibank and the Trump administration, finding that the Environmental Protection Agency unlawfully terminated the program. The judge ordered the congressionally appropriated funds to be unfrozen at 2 p.m. Thursday and distributed to the nonprofits they were originally intended for. The Trump administration, of course, said it would appeal because that's what a dictator would do. The D.C. District Court does not have jurisdiction to reinstate the $20 billion Biden-Harris gold bar scheme, which is further amplified by a recent Supreme Court decision. This was a spokesperson in an email. These grants are terminated and the funds belong to the U.S. taxpayer. We couldn't be more confident in the merits of our appeal and will take every possible step to protect hard-earned taxpayer dollars. So during the hearing, the judge pressed the DOJ attorneys on whether the federal government had found any evidence of widespread waste, fraud, or abuse in the program, as EPA Administrator Lee Zedlin had alleged. DOJ attorney Mark Sachs said the government had not gathered new evidence to that effect. Here we are, weeks in, and you're still unable to proffer me any evidence with regard to malfeasance. Judge told DOJ attorneys at the hearing, adding that the government had shifted its reasoning for cutting off the grants to 8 large nonprofits for citing wrongdoing and then switching it to a change in administration policy. The judge also scrutinized the EPA's procedure for abruptly terminating $20 billion in grant program money because they didn't give anybody advance notice before announcing the cancellation. So the judge continues here. If the EPA had concerns about oversight in the funding, the way to do it is either get a court order, which you didn't do, or go through the procedures of termination. You didn't do that either. You're putting the cart before the horse. So, sparked by a video from right-wing activist group Project Veritas, Zedlin had adopted a theory that Biden and the administration unlawfully awarded this money, the $20 billion, to progressive ventures because somebody was filmed without their knowledge. And they were saying, you know, with Trump coming in, it's an absolute rush right now to try to get yourself a gold bar or two or something to that effect. And the right wingers jumped on that to say, see, they don't need it, blah, blah. And that's not what they meant at all, right? And so this Zeldin guy goes on, it's a clear-cut case of waste and abuse. This entire scheme is criminal. We found the gold bars and we want them back. And that's all they can focus on. Not that these are serious programs that just got screwed over. You're screwing with families and their livelihoods and everything, just cutting it off. It's just authoritarian to the max. This is not how you do things. It's unbelievable. Judge's orders, Trump doesn't care. You know, Department of Justice people actually giving them crap, which I'm surprised. Once again, they don't care at all. Trump's above the law. This is not democracy in action. This is ruining democracy for authoritarian rule. It's unbelievable.
I'm glad to hear that Led Zeppelin's getting involved, though.
Yeah. I almost kept saying it that way. I know that was so hard to get around. I almost screwed that up. But so more and more, yet again, I've said it, but more and more are going against in legal ways and other ways. And populace is rising up more and more. These protests are getting bigger and bigger. Hopefully, America can do something about its situation and get the reins and control their destiny again for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the simple fact is Trump just thinks he can do what the hell he likes.
Yep.
And that's got to change.
It has to. You can't.
No president's ever been like that. No one has been like that ever before.
That's not governance by a public mandate in any way, shape, or form.
No.
So where are you taking us here?
Well, I'm taking you off to the little oceans because you know what it's like, Dick. You know, have you ever dreamed of talking to animals?
Just like Aquaman.
You're talking to one now. But now Google wants to make it for real. Not for cats and dogs, though, but for dolphins. On National Dolphin Day, Google announced a new AI project called Dolphin Gemma, a large language model trained not on English or Spanish, but on clicks, whistles, and pulse calls. Developed by Google DeepMind in collaboration with Georgia Tech and the Wild Dolphin Project, Dolphin Gemma is being trained on years of underwater audio and video footage. Its job is to recognize patterns in dolphin vocalizations and predict or even generate dolphin-like responses.
Cool.
Yeah, think ChatGPT, but in your chatbot, it speaks fluent dolphin. We already know what dolphins are. They're incredibly smart. They can use signature whistles that work like names, send burst pulse squawks during fights, and make buzzes while flirting or chasing sharks. And yes, some researchers believe dolphins actually call each other by name. Dolphin Gemma takes this research further. It doesn't just analyze the sound, it tries to link them with specific dolphin behaviors, potentially learning to talk back to the animals in real time. Researchers plan to test in the field using Pixel phones, I hope they're waterproof, which may be the strangest product integration since Google Glass. Okay, don't make an opinion. It's a sci-fi leap towards that kind of Dr. Dolittle AI and raises some wild possibilities like what if the dolphins don't want to talk to us? I know how they feel.
I'll tell you exactly what they're going to say at first. Hey, human, do I drain my toilet in your front yard? Do I throw my garbage through your front door? What is wrong with you people?
Yeah, and thanks for all for the fish.
yeah.
While we usually picture them leaping joyfully next to boats, dolphins have a darker side. You know, as we know, one man was attacked last year by what experts called a sexually frustrated dolphin, and another nearly lost a foot while swimming near a wild pond. Yeah, so bring
they
them
like
to court.
rough punk rock too.
Yeah, but imagine getting in court. You know, you've got this now AI. You can. Why did you sexually harass this man?
Yeah, because he was masturbating and I just wanted to help.
He was having a sperm race. Yeah. But say, hey humans, stop polluting our ocean and turn off your loud, stupid boats, they might say. But now Google's Dolphin chatbot is still learning. I mean, I don't know how.
How do you confirm you're correct? Right?
Yeah.
Is it talking to the dolphins? Right? You know?
Yeah.
Can it create a hard-on in 32 words or less? Right? You know?
There's no one, if we can't speak dolphin and the dolphins are even like replying, how do you know that they're replying correctly?
Exactly.
And how do we not know that the chatbot is bullshitting and telling them something that we don't want them to know?
Yeah. And then this chatbot has a conversation with OpenAI. Stupid humans think I'm talking to dolphins. You know, they're going to try to get me to talk to monkeys. You know.
And we're on to the whales next. Oh, dear.
Too funny. But I will say
might be useful though, because when that big space sausage comes from the deep in the universe to come and find out where the whales are, we can just get the chatbot to do it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. What was that thing called? It was a messenger from afar or something in Hawaiian. A moa moa.
That thing.
Yeah. I'll tell you this though. I can translate what the dolphin's saying right there in that sound wave. It's "Get me McDonald's." Look, it's right there.
Hey girls, do you want to come back to my place?
Yeah, I just got Led Zeppelin vinyl and a good bag of herb. Who's coming?
Yeah, I got some real good puffer fish we can get high on.
Oh, I can't wait to know what dolphins really think of us. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Click like, share, and subscribe on your way out the door.
And if you know a dolphin, make sure they leave a clicky comment in the comment section.
I'm gonna